Hey guys, SlyGumbi here, and today patch 1.03 was released for PC. It will soon be coming to console, but we are at the mercy of Sony and Microsoft while they do what they do in order to approve the patch. This is a patch that I feel a lot of us have been waiting for. The guard break system is being reverted back to what it was pre-launch, thank God. Also, the Peacekeeper's grab and triple bleed effect will be making a return after it became broken at launch. And another big change is the Valkyrie is getting quite a bit of recovery and speed buffs. With that said, let's jump into it. First up is Feats. Shigoki fixed a bug that caused players to lose the hard-to-kill feat upon death. Orochi and Berserker addressed bugs with their area of effect ground feats not working if the player stopped moving. The Orochi's Nail Bomb and the Berserker's Stun Trap feats now apply their damage effects correctly to characters who trigger the trap but stop moving towards the trap as it was intended. Valkyrie. The Valkyrie Bloodlust feat is now triggered on all types of kills as it was intended. Berserker, Warlord, and Valkyrie tweaked the Rush feat animation transition bug from idle to sprint animations. And on to fighting. All fighters. They reverted the guard break mechanics to the beta behavior in order to have it be a more usable skill. Guard break is no longer uncounterable if your guard broken during guard break startup. Attacks that cannot be blocked because they are too fast no longer display the unblockable attack feedback. Fixed camera clipping issues with walls on executions. Peacekeeper. Some tweaking was made on the Peacekeeper during the beta, which caused some bugs and unintended changes. They are changing some of her moves to behave as designed. Fixed the Peacekeeper guard break and bleed stacking bug. Stab 1 applies 2 damage plus 15 bleed damage over 10 seconds. Stab 2 applies 2 damage plus 12 bleed damage over 8 seconds. Stab 3 applies 2 damage plus 9 bleed damage over 6 seconds. Bleed damage now stacks up to a total of 36 damage. In the beta, this total was higher at 45 damage, but has been reduced for balancing along with the accompanied bug fix. Increase the range of the Peacekeeper stab attack to fix issues with missed stabs and therefore not applying bleed. Stab range increased from 1 meter to 2 meters. Change the range distance of the Peacekeeper light attack. She can now connect a light attack after a parry. Normal light attacks had their range increased by 0.25 meters from 2.75 meters to 3 meters. Berserker and Conqueror. Light attack recoveries decreased to prevent free guard break on block. This was never the intended behavior. Berserker's light attacks and chained light attack recoveries on block reduced from 900 milliseconds to 700 milliseconds. Conqueror's light attacks and chained light attacks recoveries on block reduced from 900 milliseconds to 700 milliseconds as well. Valkyrie. Overall Valkyrie gameplay update / buff. We found that the changes we made during our latest technical test were impacting too much the dueling abilities of the Valkyrie. She has gone from the first place in win-loss in duel to the last spot. We've made some of her moves a little faster and we've added some mix-ups. Pouncing Thrust and Hunter's Strike damage increased from 12 damage to 17 damage. Pouncing Thrust and Hunter's Strike can link into Light Chain faster, from 400 milliseconds to 900 milliseconds to 200 milliseconds to 500 milliseconds. So almost twice as fast. Light attack recoveries reduced by 100 milliseconds. Light attack miss recovery 900 milliseconds to 800 milliseconds. Light attack hit recovery 700 to 600 milliseconds. Light attack interrupt block recovery 800 to 700 milliseconds. Light attack regular block recovery 700 to 600 milliseconds. Light chain second attack startup reduced by 100 milliseconds. Recoveries reduced by 100 milliseconds. Again, light chain second attack startup 600 to 500 milliseconds. Light chain second attack miss recovery was 800, now 700 milliseconds. Light chain second attack hit recovery 600 to 500 milliseconds. Light chain second attack interrupt block recovery 700 to 600 milliseconds. Light chain second attack regular block recovery 600 to 500 milliseconds. Shield Crush can now be chained into Light Chain after 400 millisecond into hit recovery. after 500 milliseconds into miss recovery. Hunter's rush recoveries shortened by 200 milliseconds. Miss recovery 1000 milliseconds to 800 milliseconds. Hit recovery was 800 milliseconds, now 600 milliseconds. Interrupt block recovery 900 to 700 milliseconds. Regular block recovery 800 milliseconds to 600 milliseconds. Orochi. Increase the dodge back of the Orochi's Riptide strike. Increase the backward displacement from 1.75 meters to 2 meters. Game mode. Duel, brawl, and elimination. Bots joining an in-game match will be dead from the current round. Miscellaneous. Changed music in face-off screen, and various bug fixes. And they had a handful of UI fixes, chat fixes, graphics controls, and general fixes. I'll leave on screen for you to pause and read if you'd like. I'll also have a link in the description below. Some of the changes are non-full screen videos are stretched in non-16:9 screens. UI issues with hero customization and world map UI in 21:9 aspect ratio. Post-match chat position too low. Full screen not working after restarting the game. Game does not detect DualShock 4 controller connected via DualShock 4 USB wireless adapter. Recording and screenshot capturing with Radeon Relive not working. There were also some additional changes, UI improvements, graphic improvements, general improvements that I'll leave on screen as well. Again, link will be in the description below. And that, ladies and gents, wraps up the patch notes. For more For Honor info, stay tuned to my channel here on YouTube and also over on Twitch, where I broadcast daily from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time at twitch.tv/SlyGumbi. Other types of For Honor content I'll be putting out will be heroic item previews, basic how-to/101 guides, news info, and update videos. Also, some of us are discussing the possibility of holding a weekly or bi-weekly 1v1 tournaments. If this happens, I'll be uploading that as well. So hopefully I'll catch you all in the next one. #Knights.